Hi, my name is Rayshandra Pinder,
Hi, I'm Joy Winters.
and our topic is Zumba. Zumba is fitness, Zumba is fun, but does Zumba work?
Well, let's start with what is Zumba. Zumba was created in the 1990s by Beto Perez, and Perez was later approached by the Albertos to create an international company based on the Zumba fitness philosophy. Zumba is currently offered in more than 75 countries.
Zumba is an aerobic dance fitness program. It is inspired by Latin American tempos and international style. The motto is ditch the workout, join the party. It is widely accessible to all fitness levels and age groups. Now let's take a short dance break. Now we're going to look at 4 aspects of Zumba. We're going to look at body composition, psychosocial well-being, cardiovascular markers, and quality of life. And last but not least, we're going to take a look at fitness performance.
Zumba versus body composition. In a study of 45 women over an 8-week period, body weight, body mass index, fat percentage, fat mass, right leg fat percentage, left leg fat percentage, and right arm and left leg fat percentage, as well as trunk fat percentage measurements were taken. Zumba fitness exercise was performed 3 times a week in the evening, and women did not change their diets or engage in any other structured physical activity. Zumba was shown to significantly have effects on body fat mass reduction, as well as improvement in weight loss, body mass index, fat percentage, and fat mass. This shows that Zumba fitness is effective in weight loss for women.
Now let's take a look at Zumba fitness along with well-being. So there was a study with over a 2-week period with 24 participants. They performed a graded exercise test for determination of maximal oxygen uptake and maximal heart rate. This was followed by each participant participating in attending 2 partnered salsa dance classes and 2 non-partnered Zumba fitness classes. Physiological data was taken using wrist-worn accelerometers and heart rate monitors. Psychological experiences were measured by the Subjective Exercise Experiences Scale. The study found notable pre- to post-class advances in positive well-being and psychological distress for both salsa dance and Zumba fitness. Now it's time for another dance break.
Zumba and cardiovascular markers, as well as quality of life. In a study of 17 sedentary women who are postmenopausal with body composition that would categorize them as overweight, these women completed a 12-week Zumba beat dance intervention to assess the probability and outcome of cardiovascular fitness and psychological health. Before and after the intervention, assessments were taken for VO2 peak, body composition, and several psychometric parameters such as quality of life were taken. The study showed that in a 12-week Zumba dance intervention may have not been effective in increasing cardiorespiratory fitness, but in these postmenopausal overweight women, it did increase their quality of life.
So now let's take a look at Zumba and fitness performance. A study examined the effects of Zumba training on endurance, trunk strength, balance, flexibility, jumping performance, and quality of life in 30 female college students. The Zumba training was provided twice a week for an 8-week period, and quality of life was assessed before and after the training period. What the data showed was a large statistically significance between quality of life, trunk strength, and dynamic balance, with significant larger improvements for the Zumba group.
Zumba versus soccer. In a study of 107 hospital workers who were randomly assigned to a group for either soccer, Zumba, or a control where they did nothing at all for a 12-week period, it showed evidence that supported the claim that Zumba improved body composition. Peak oxygen uptake and fat percentage, fat mass, bone mineral content, and plasma osteoclastin, which is a protein hormone found in bone and dentin, were measured before and after the activity period. This study showed that the Zumba group improved in VO2 peak relative to body mass and decreased total fat mass, as well as plasma osteoclastin in comparison to the control group.
Now let's take a look at Zumba versus Taibo.
Yeah, you got
I
it.
don't know if that's a Taibo move. So the study took 11 randomly selected women between the ages of 19 to 35. These randomly selected individuals, they either completed a 6 Zumba fitness class or 6 Taibo aerobic classes. Measurements for maximum heart rate, energy consumption, and VO2 max were taken. Heart rate and energy consumption were also evaluated. Now, heart rate averages show that exercise intensity in the warm-up and in the main part of the workout were significantly higher in the 6 Zumba classes in comparison to the Taibo aerobics. In Zumba, the energy consumption burned was higher. This concluded that Zumba fitness has substantial greater effects on heart health and body composition when compared to Taibo.
Well, let's lead to this. Zumba, is it really safe? In a sample survey of 49 adults in 5 Zumba classes in Hawaii, 14% of participants, which is 29%, reported that 21 had previous Zumba-related injuries. Of the 21 injuries, the most frequently injured sites were knees, ankles, and shoulders. Participants reported injuries took significantly more classes per week than the non-injured participants. And 1 in 4 Zumba participants have experienced injuries. It indicated that there's a need for improvement in Zumba routines, instructor training, and health provider counseling to reduce injury.
So, what have we learned from our research? Basically, we learned that Zumba has a positive effect on fitness performance, quality of life, body composition, and psychological experiences. But unfortunately, we're not quite sure the cardiovascular markers, how effective it is on that. Based on the trial that they had, it wasn't long enough, so we really couldn't get any great data off of it. Now, is it safe? It's pretty safe. It's dancing. It's what people do every day. But the problem is with the instructors, sometimes they're doing harder classes, which other people can't keep up to. So that's why we mentioned if the classes have a provider that is able to reduce the risk with training, that would be a great addition. So once again, I'm Rayshandra.
And I'm Joy.
And this was our project on Zumba Fitness. And thank you for taking the time to listen to us.